The promise tree. The tree stood alone at the edge of the meadow, its roots deep in the earth, its branches heavy with silent years. It had been planted by two young lovers, Daniel and Eleanor, on a summer evening long ago. Beneath a sky painted with stars, they were just 18, their hands entwined as they pressed the sapling into the soil, whispering a promise. No matter where life takes us, we will always meet under this tree. But Eleanor never returned. Years turned into decades. The meadow changed, the world moved on, but Daniel remained. Every evening, he sat beneath the tree, speaking to the wind as if it could carry his words to her. He spoke of his triumphs and failures, of the loneliness that crept into his bones, of the life they never had. The tree grew tall, its branches stretching wide as if reaching for something unseen, its roots wrapped around the memories buried beneath it. Now, Daniel was old, his hands frail, his steps uncertain. Still, he came to the tree, brushing his fingers along its rough bark, whispering the same words. "Eleanor, I waited." That night, as the wind howled through the branches, something changed. A voice, soft, familiar, drifted through the rustling leaves. "I never left, Daniel." He turned, his heart pounding in his fragile chest. The tree stood still, yet its leaves shimmered as if carrying whispers from another time. The ground beneath him trembled, and for the first time in decades, he saw it, an envelope, weathered and fragile, half buried beneath the roots. With trembling hands, he pulled it free. Inside was a letter written in Eleanor's handwriting. The ink faded, but the words clear. "I was sick, Daniel. I didn't want you to wait for a love that would end too soon. Forgive me for leaving without goodbye. I loved you then. I love you still." Daniel clutched the letter, his vision blurred with tears. He had spent a lifetime waiting, never knowing she had left out of love, not indifference. He leaned against the tree, his heart heavy, yet lighter than it had been in years. As the wind sighed through the branches, he closed his eyes, and for the first time in a lifetime, he whispered back, "I love you still." And that night, beneath the tree they had planted together, Daniel finally found peace.